see one
Wow.
More stories.
Like the stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's over. It's over. Khalas, it's over.
What
Or
happened?
anything much dirty is much.
So we didn't get any snow yet. He's praying for snow.
No, it's much.
No.
You know why? He goes to the deal.
It's not coming. It's not coming.
Baruch Hashem. Mishlei Het Pasuk Aleph.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I remember, I don't know, in 1997, I think, it was snow on Shvi Shel Pesach.
It was a few, not even that long ago. 8 years ago.
The Pesach?
Yeah.
Shvi Shel Pesach, snow.
Okay. It was raining.
איזה ככה, משהו.
No. I remember I had to come with the. I remember going to. No. I remember we had to go to the shul early for the Shirat Hayam.
הסתכלתי 10-day forecast, no snow, 60, 70.
The weatherman.
Yeah, 10 days,
They
no
can
snow.
change.
70 is going to get to 70.
יאללה, פרק ח' משנה א', פסוק א'.
הייתי, אבל rain was 72 maybe.
הלא חוכמה תקרא ותבונה תיתן קולה. Shlomo here, after we finished talking about האישה הרעה, I'm talking about the bad woman, הכוונה האישה שבר מינן, she's not keeping herself בצניעות, right? So now he's going to tell us, תראו, האישה הרעה, the bad woman, don't you, she's not צנועה, she's going to take you down. איך אמר שלמה בפסוק חב"ב? כי רבים חללים הפילה, ועצומים כל הרוגיה. This woman, רבים, הרבה, many people, she took them down. דרכי שאול ביתה, her house היה the path to go down to hell, גיהנם. אומר שלמה המלך, now that I told you, and I spoke to you about כמה לא טוב ללכת to that direction, so now let me take you to a great directions. בבחינת סור מרע ועשה טוב. So פרק זין was the פרק שלמה המלך tells us, this is סור מרע. Stay away from this because you're going to get yourself into so many troubles. Hashem Yishmo, where you're going to end up. Fine. Okay, now give me a different direction. Where should I go? Omer, come. Aseh tov. Now, amazing. Before Shlomo HaMelech is going to get to the punchline, he gives us a little introductions about the ma'ala, the greatness of chokhmah, of the wisdom. And now it's not only chokhmah general. He's going to be specific about learning Torah. But before he's going to get to that pasuk, he's going to tell us how important and how great is the path that I'm teaching you. And don't think that Has Shalom, I'm fooling you and I'm not being honest with you. I'm telling you something that my lips wouldn't lie to you. I'm telling you something that my tongue, he feels the sweetness of that. So let's see מה אומר שלמה המלך. הוא אומר, הלא חוכמה תקרא. החוכמה היא קורא, announce, and announce also בקול גדול in a very loud voice. ותבונה תיתן קולה. And the חוכמה is calling out. אבל לרחוק תיתן קולה. The voice is far away. The Chokhmah wants everybody to hear what she has to say. Where does the Chokhmah stand? בראש מרומים. עומד לך על הרים, on mountains, so you can hear the voice far away. עלי דרך, בדרכים, on the paths. בית נתיבות, intersections. ניצבה, היא עומדת. ליד שערים לפי כרת. Meaning, היא עומדת לך by the gates of the city. במבוא פתחים, places by the openings of the doors. כל אלו is 5 places בראש מרומים, עלי דרך, בית נתיבות, ליד שערים, אבות פתחים. It's all places that כביכול החוכמה stands and calls loud, בקול גדול. למי היא קוראת? To whom does the חוכמה calls to come and listen? פסוק ד', number 1, עליכם אישים אקרא. I'm talking to the very respectful people. אישים זה איש, אדם מאוד מכובד. אקרא, אני קורא, וקולי אל בני אדם. And then my voice is also to the regular people. פסוק ד' ופסוק ה' talks about to whom the חוכמה talks. And we're going to find the חוכמה talks to 4 different people. פסוק ד', we have אישים. Yeah, עליכם אישים, that's 1. וקולי אל, are you guys with me or not? Okay, בני אדם, that's 2. הבינו, פתאים עורמה, that's 3. 4, וכסילים, הבינו לב. So תראו מה קרה פה. והחוכמה בפסוק א' אומר לך שהחוכמה קוראת לנו, the חוכמה calls us. ואיפה היא עומדת? where the חוכמה stands? we just said. מראש ברומים, עלי דרך, בית נתיבות, ליד שערים, אבות פתחים. all places where you have gathering of people, the חוכמה is standing there and out loud calling to people, come, I want to teach you something. But to whom the חוכמה talks to? פסוק ד' ופסוק ה' says, to number 1, אישים, and בני אדם, פתאים וכסילים. What's the difference between these 4 people? אז ככה, אישים, I hope you're taking some notes over there. אישים, that's אנשים מיוחדים, יחידי סגולה, very special people, שכל החיים שלהם זה תורה. People that all their life is Torah. Second is בני אדם. People לומדים תורה, but they also, they dive בענייני העולם. חדשות, news, weather, הכל. בקיצור, ברוך השם. And then we got פתאים. פתי זה אנשים שהם נפתים, they get dragged after העולם הזה. הם לא הכי חכמים, אבל they're not bad people. אנשים טובים. Good people, it's empty מענייני חוכמה ותורה. Good people, אבל הוא נקרא פתי. Everything that's on the news, what happened, I want to know, I want to go, I want to taste, I want to buy, I want to see. זה נקרא פתי, הוא מתפתה. He gets very he gets persuaded after ענייני העולם הזה. אבל, he's empty. אין לו חוכמה, אבל אדם טוב. יש כאלו. And then you got the one, כסיל. זה בכלל ריק, empty, אין לו כלום. וגם לבן אדם הזה בעצם, שלמה המלך מדבר. הוא אומר להם, I want to tell you guys something. Now, don't think that I'm saying something that I don't believe in. אומר פסוק ו' שמעו כי נגידים אדבר. I'm talking to דברים very important things. נגידים זה חשוב. שמעו כי נגידים אדבר. אני אומר לכם דברים חשובים. Yeah? ומפתח שפתיים ישרים. The words that I'm saying from my opening of my mouth, which is my lips, הם ישרים, דברים ישרים ואמיתיים. Very straight and honest and truth. כי אמת יהגה חיקי. Because what I'm talking to you is only emet, is only true. And I'm talking to you things that חיקי, החך שלי, is sweet. ואני אומר לכם דברים שהם מתוקים. ותועבות שפתי רשע. And don't think that what I believe and what I say, it's two different things. No. פי וליבי שווים. Because תועבת שפתי רשע. My lips, they disgrace, lies. So I'm not telling you any fool, and I'm not lying to you. And I'm telling you whatever it's in my heart. and my lips will never lie to you. ומה אני אומר לך? תדע, בצדק כל אמרי פי. כל הדברים שאני אומר לכם, it's things that was tested already. It's things שזה ישר. אין בהם נפתל ועיקש. The words that I'm going to tell you, אומרת החוכמה, nothing is crooked, nothing is bent, everything זה אמת וישר. תראו כמה הקדמה. The introduction is so big, it's so long. It's not getting even to the point so fast because it's so important for him to know all the details before I'm giving you my message. Don't think I'm just talking to a group of people, and don't think that what I'm saying is something that it's not so clear. It's clear. It's correct. It's so obvious. Come, kulam nechochim lemevin. Someone who understands. יראה מה שאני אומר לך. זה דבר נכון, וישרים למוצאי דעת. People who toil, אנשים they're very into חוכמה and wisdom, they're going to see what I'm saying to you, אלו דברים ישרים. כחול מוסרי, ואל כסף. And that's his big message over here. פסוק י' אל פסוק י' א'. That's his message. It took him 9 psukim to get to Pasuk Yud, and he tells you, my message to you, after I gave you all this introduction, so what's the message? כחול מוסרי, אומר תתייגע, toil, to get musar, ve'al kasef. Meaning, you're better off, להשתדל, בלימוד תורה, מלהשתדל להרוויח כסף. עכשיו, איפה אתה נמצא, רפי? אתה נמצא אצל האישים, או אתה נמצא אצל בני האדם, או אצל הפתאים, או אצל הרביעי. I'm going to leave it up to you. אין כזה דבר בחיים. It doesn't happen, מה פתאום. אין כזה, זה מסכן. אין depends, זה כזה דבר. אין moments. אדם שיש לו moments פעם לזה, אז זה לא האדם האישי. האישי, he doesn't deal with this nonsense. אין לו זמן לדברים האלו. אומר שלמה המלך כחול מוסרי ועל כסף. He's not telling you don't work. הוא לא אומר את זה. work. לא, אל תרוויח.
What's more important?
Don't go extra.
כשיש לך living, ברוך השם, I have a house, I've done. Now, you're working on the extra. על זה הוא מדבר. שלמה המלך is not talking about not to make money.
On this community, there is no extra.
There's no extra, there's always bills.
אומר בדעת מחרוץ נבחר. והדעה is better than gold. והדעה is better, חרוץ נבחר. יותר טוב מזהב. Why? חרוץ. אומר שלמה המלך, כי טובה חוכמה מפנינים, וכל חפצים לא ישבו בה. חוכמה is greater than pearls. And whatever you desire, nothing can compare to the desire of Torah.
But how do you transfer this? I mean,
To the community.
I'm already older. I can understand. How it comes to young people, and they're hungry and they want, and they and something this about. You can't talk to this. If you could tell them this, that is not for them. They don't listen. They're young. They are.
Where's the
Why?
line?
Where's
Everything that we need to make.
Where's the line?
You don't tell him listen. Get Torah. He knows he'll do it, but his heart is never going to be in the same. In the way that's going to be going and working and trying to make money. He can't put it on for a guy like a younger guy like Yaish over here. Yaish is special and Kamkaji is special. We don't see guys like, but how do you put it to a young guy like how do you explain to him that if he wants to make money and he wants to live in this world and he has his whole life in front of him. He knows things cost expensive. He has to make something out of himself. Okay, no, sit down and learn Torah, and then how do you do that? How do you give it to him? I mean, you don't answer. I mean, you understood my question from the beginning, but I'm
He's
just
waiting. He's waiting.
just
Yeah,
trying
you-
to make
you
it.
finish.
That's why I know. I'm just.
Rabbi,
איך אתה
he
עושה?
keeps talking
איך
to you
אתה
and you
עושה?
don't say nothing.
Wants to get everything out.
No, because he knows I'm just blabbering, not saying anything. You already got me from the first. Before I spoke. Go ahead.
Oh, we only have 10 more minutes.
No, but it's such a question. I see it and I know it, but I can't. If you told me that when I was 30, I would say this guy like a nonsense. But now and when I'm my age, next month is my birthday.
Hey.
So what I mean is how I'm gonna listen. I mean, we can listen now. We can take it. Believe me, I can take this. But how can you transfer starting his life? You can't.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about you, but I'm going to talk about your nephews.
My nephews.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm not talking about their parents, which are your brother-in-laws,
My
but I'm talking about your nephews. Okay.
My brother-in-law's son. They're not my nephews, but they're my brother's sons. Okay.
Still
Yeah,
called
no,
nephew.
good. Okay. Called nephew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So nephew is only
In
like
America,
your
it's
sister
called-
or your mom.
in America, it's called nephew.
Okay, it's my nephew. Sorry, Rabbi.
Through marriage, but nephew.
I didn't even drink coffee. This, but, okay.
No. It's a waste of time.
Say it.
I want to take your nephews.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
You cannot say that they grew up in Masharim or Borough Park or in the yeshivish world that they don't know anything about the outside world. You cannot say that. They saw the big world. They have any minute a step to that world. Yes or no?
Yes.
If they want to make decision, okay, I want to go there, straight to business. Nothing can stop them, and they have all the options to go there.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that they're being pushed to go there.
Even now they've been pushed.
Okay, I'm saying
Okay.
I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
but they have the options to go there.
Yeah.
Nothing blocks them. Nobody stops them to go there. Correct.
No.
So I want to start that with those kids, because you asked me how can you say to the young generation.
Yeah.
You just asked me how can you talk to the young generation because they're not gonna listen. I want to prove you from your own family that you have nephews. Let me finish. That they have the keys, the opportunities, the options to do whatever they want and to go out. But somehow they made a decision to stay, at least for now,
Amen.
in yeshiva,
Yes.
bet midrash, and some in kollel.
Yeah.
יפה מאוד.
They're both equivalent.
Okay. יפה. Now, can you say that they are fanatics? No, because they see all their cousins who do work. Even some of them, they have their own brothers who work also.
But they're young still. They're in the 20s, early 20s. I want to know at 30s.
Shniya,
when he
shniya,
has
shniya,
there, he
yeah,
has 3, 4
habibi.
kids.
Yeah.
And as to this,
Why are you
that's
jumping
different.
on me?
Okay.
Why are you
Go
jumping
ahead.
me? You just asked me,
Okay.
how can you teach the young generation
Yeah.
how to settle down and not to jump? Because you cannot tell them stop because they're not listening, right?
Yeah.
I'm just proving you from your own families that you have kids, that they got the knowledge and they picked not to go
Yeah.
to make business. They picked to stay in yeshiva, but it doesn't to learn. Yes or no?
Okay. Yeah.
So how can you say that the young people that don't listen? Number one, they do listen. One. Now you have a second question. Not when they're 20, when they're 30. What happens to them when they're 30?
Yeah, when they have old hair.
Yeah.
And then-
יפה מאוד. So you go to the kollel and you see people at the age 30 that they survive. And take all the rabbis over here. all the rabbis who in the YD in all the yeshivot, they were a kollel guy 5, 8 years, 10 years, and one day the guy called to the yeshiva.
We're not talking about rabbis. We're talking about
But again,
people that come from the business world.
he spoke about tell young guys to know how to control themselves. So I said that you can.
Yeah.
So then he what bothered him, what's going to be when they're 30? As if God is going to drop them once you're 30. But it's a different story. אני רק אומר לך כזה דבר. אין לי כזה דבר to explain. זה איך אני מבין את החיים. ואיך אני רוצה לחיות. Now, in our community, there's a big desire. It's a huge desire
Yeah.
to grow, which is great. I'm not saying anything bad.
Growing really
אבל
money, not growing.
אני מדבר על money ולא על weights ולא על דברים. לא, לא, כולם הבינו אותך, it's only money. אני רוצה להגיד לך כזה דבר. הרב כותב, you ask any kid, what do you want to be? כולם rich.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell you I want to be average. Nobody. When you ask kids when they're 15, 16, 17, what rich? كולם rich. Yeah. As they get married and they see the real life, I just want to make a living.
You just want to survive.
As he gets his kids through tuition, נגמר הסיפור, מה עכשיו?
You're tired. Tired.
I just want quiet.
Relax.
Let me go Florida Kahaba in the winter. Let me go here, deal. That's it.
I desire to go there.
Later on, I just want to go to a nice doctor so I can call him, answer me. But then, let me just die quiet. So,
Yeah.
what happened? מה קרה פה? הרב עליו השלום יש לו מאמר, הרפתקאות בחיים. How would you say? The challenges of life. הרבה יותר גדול. לא הרפתקה, זה הרבה יותר גדול.
Hurdles. The
Hurdles.
stages.
Obstacles.
Obstacles of life. אני לא יודע, אתה בטוח?
הרפתקאות.
לא,
The one that they jump
the-
over is
the-
hurdles. Some challenge. The guy.
לא, זה ניסיונות. הרפתקה. זה לא obstacle. הרפתקה, it's like when a guy, come, let's do a jumping, איך קוראים לזה?
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping.
Bungee
He goes down there.
jumping.
What's
לך מי, אין לך אותו לקפוץ, איך קוראים לזה? Skydiving. זה נקרא הרפתקה.
Adventures.
Lives
That's the word,
adventures.
adventure.
חזק ברוך.
Adventure.
Yeah, adventure.
Yes.
Okay. So he has a whole
That's what the
article, אתה
Google
שומע
is.
over here, רפי?
כן.
הרב כתב מאמר,
כן.
it's called הרפתקאות החיים. The adventures of life. And he talks to people with your question. Is that means that I shouldn't work? Is that means I shouldn't grow? Is that means I should not reach my potential? What does it mean? So here, listen to his אדם בגיל 80, איזה חוכמה. הוא כותב ככה. שמה תאמר? אם כך, עולם לא ייבנה. If you're getting to listen, just eat, drink, pray, come on. If that's the message של שלמה וכולי, עולם לא ייבנה, the world is not going to be built. האם זה מה שהתורה אומרת? האם זה מה ששלמה המלך אומר? התשובה מתחלקת לשתיים. The answer is split into two. One, אין רע לנסות האדם כוחותיו. Now watch these words. Nothing is bad, and I'm talking to you also, Mitch. אין רע לנסות האדם כוחותיו. Nothing is bad for a person to try to reach his power, potential, on a condition. בתנאי שישלוט על מעשיו. Number one, you want to reach your potential? Great. Go for that. You have big dreams? Go do that. You feel that you could grow? Go do it. Remember, number one, step one, before you're going to take this huge adventure, step one, know that you have to know you're going to have to control yourself. One. Stein.
What do you mean by that?
מה?
What do you mean by control yourself?
Desires.
אם אתה יודע שאתה רוצה לגדול, but at the same time אתה יכול לשלוט על המחשבות שלך, לדעת מתי כן ומתי לא, ואיך לא ואיך כן, יש לך big chance שתוכל
Yeah, but that
להצליח.
goes with everything in life, whether you are up here or over here.
I don't think that we disagree. I'm just telling you, in life, how things work. You want to try, go try. תקפוץ, אין בעיה. רק תדע, sometimes you're going to have to say no.
Kosher business
בביזנס
decisions.
Business, everything.
בלימודים,
לא,
בעבודה.
Be stable.
כל
be
דבר,
founded.
if you have a dream, I want to be rich. Okay, what's your desire? I want to be an architect. I want to build a huge website and you have to bring thousands or millions of people to come and make business. Go try. אבל תדע לך, sometimes you're going to have to say stop. Can you control yourself?
He doesn't know that when he's
I
talking.
am not talking תקשיב טוב.
He doesn't know.
You have
beginning how we're going to reach it.
אני אסביר לך, סטאפ זה לא הכוונה רק בזה. אתה יודע מה, בוא נסביר לך לפעמים, אדם הולך לביזנס, הוא מתחיל לגדול, ופתאום יש לו new challenges פתאום. בבר מינן יש לך באמצע הדרך דברים ש-it's not kosher money, או market business, and also women, בדרך גם כן. כסף ונשים, תמיד, that's the issue. If, you know, money and women, תמיד זה where you're gonna get bumped. תמיד. Listen, can you control yourself? So תדע לך, on the way to grow, that's where it's gonna hit you. 2, עוד דבר שני, בתנאי שיסיק מסקנות. You tried once, you tried 2, try 3, תסיק מסקנות. יפה מאוד. אם אכן דרכו צלחה, ימשיך. ואם מוטב לפרוש לפני שיצא קרח מכאן ומכאן, stop. Somebody goes to real estate. He invests in something, he sees he's losing money. So you have 2 people. One, let me sell it right now. One, he takes money from his savings and he puts more money הוא שוחרר עצמו 6 months, 8 months, 9, 10, ובסוף he lost both the savings and the money that he put in the beginning.
And if he really held and it went up.
כמה כאלו יש?
Also stock went down. You could put more money or you could take the loss. The stocks, you cost average. You bought the stock at 9.
אני אין לי בעיה. אם אתה יכול להסיק מסקנה before you're gonna get yourself into a snowball, do it. Next, that's
זה לא ניסיון, רבי. זה לא ניסיון.
חכה דקה, ודאי.
מישהו צריך להציע לו, אם הוא לא...
יפה, לאט לאט.
יש שם אומרים, mold is gold.
cost average.
mold.
אף אחד לא אמר שלא.
אוקיי.
אני אומר לך, תלך.
אם אתה לוקח mold בהתחלה, אתה צריך להפסיד בשביל לעשות את הגולד.
אתה לא מפסיד, אתה משקיע. אתה לא מפסיד.
אתה משקיע כביכול.
אז זה לא נקרא הפסד. זה נקרא משקיע.
בהתחלה זה הפסד, למה יכול להיות שאתה לא תזכיר, יכול להיות שאתה לא, הקונה שלך יברח.
לא, זה דברים שזה לא תלוי ביד שלי. אבל אני
אבל
אומר...
אתה יודע, אתה חוזר אותם מראש, אם יש לך ניסיון.
בוא נגיד לך דבר חכם. תשמע דבר חכם. בא מישהו, תראה איזה חכם היה הרב עליו השלום. Someone at the age close to 70 came to the rabbi to go for a deal. מישהו בא לתעד איתו על איזה דיל. אמר לו הרב, לפי המציאות, you'll get your money back between 5 to 7 years, כאילו the big money, which means then you're going to be 75, 78. Let's say you're 78 and you make the money then. מה עכשיו? Do you have now time for, do you have time? אמר לו, do you have time to wait till then? Oh, so here we go. So לצעירים, to young people, החיים לפניך, you can take the risk. But once you get to a certain age, you don't have the time to those risks anymore. הבנת מה לדבר עליך? Don't worry about the kids.
Don't worry about your kids.
This age, don't worry about the kids. At the age of 70, 72, 73, are you worried about your kids then? I mean, they're already 30, 40. Don't worry about them. He's asking,
And we have kids today, 30, 40, who didn't wake up yet.
even when they're 50, they're not going to wake up. So just let them sleep. Let's continue.
אז אתה מסליק?
כן, משהו לא ישתנה, לא ישתנו. הם אכלו את הירושה. דקה. So אני מסביר לך דבר. Even when you want to go for business and deals, you also have to check at your status too. היה הרב אומר, לפעמים when you know people came to him, היו שואלים אותו business, הוא אמר, בן כמה אתה? By the time you're gonna get your money back, אין לך זמן. You don't have the time. Ma,
6
I
months.
can't.
6 months. You can do a
I would
6-month
love
deal.
to see those business 6
People like
months.
that. I know a guy in Manhattan. He has no kids.
Short
They
term.
offered him to buy his building. He's 70, like 75. He says no, he has no kids. He said, I'm not selling the building. I'm going to lease it to you for 50 years, 49 years. So what are you going to gain? 49 years, you're not going to be here. You're not even going to be here, but he's not going to. He doesn't want to sell and take the money now.
כן, אבל מצד שני מה
He has no kids.
מצד שני מה הוא יעשה בכסף?
No, that's exactly the point. מה הוא יעשה עם הכסף? Enjoy.
Enjoy
Give
what?
tzedakah when he's
הוא יכול לאכול את הכסף, הוא לא יכול לאכול אותו.
Give
אם יש
tzedakah
לו
while-
בניין, הוא יכול לאכול את הכסף
Give
של הבניין.
tzedakah while he's alive.
הלוואי. Next. בקיצור,
But he's
מה ש-
thinking 49 years
אבל
from now.
אבל מה שהרב אומר,
So isn't that the same what you're saying?
the guy is not married, he has no kids.
Okay, if the guy's married.
I'm saying when you do deals in life, and the money and the big money, you know what? I have
makes
money.
sense.
I want to
Makes
go. I want to build a hotel. By the time you're gonna build, by the time you get a permit, by the time they get the customers and people, it takes 10 years. You're gonna be 80. עכשיו תתחיל לאכול את השוקולד שלך. איפה השכל?
היא צוחרת אותו.
Can't walk beyond the hotel.
אתה מבין אותי? אז צריך לדעת את זה. So number one, that's condition one. Two, שנית, listen to his line, זה כל כך דבר מדהים. ההצלחה קורית לאדם מאליה. יש דבר שצריך לדעת. That some people, ההצלחה, the success, קורית לו לבד. meaning, יש בני אדם שיש להם מזל.
מזל.
מזל. וברוך השם, high school it didn't finish, and education שם below 55, but somehow, ההצלחה קרתה לו, ובלי הנרה, he succeeds. אומר לו, לכל אחד יש את זה, so stop comparing yourself to your friends or other people. כי ההצלחה אצלו קרתה לך לא. תסיק מסקנה. עוד דבר אומר הרב. Sometimes, אם תצליח, sometimes a person can succeed. ויש טעויות דקים, very fine mistakes, שגורמים עיוורון לאדם, that they cause him to be blind, מתוך התלהבות סרק. He is excited. וכל הדברים האלו, it's fake. But what's going to happen? One mistake, and you're going to lose it. על כן, therefore, מהרב, מוטב לאדם, the best thing is, after you tried your potential, if you succeeded, go ahead, תמשיך. If you didn't, don't try to fight your luck. Don't try to fight things that you cannot do. מוטב לאדם לבנות את הבית שלו, והעולם ייבנה בלעדיו. The world is going to exist even without you. כי החכם באושרו יפגוש אושרו. Once again. החכם באושרו. החכם, the wise man who is content, he's going to meet his wealth. החכם באושרו, חכם, אדם שהוא מאושר, who's content, he's going to meet his עושר שלו. ואם זכה בקלות גם לעושר, and if you זכה גם family, and גם כן ברוך השם wealth, נתקיים בפסוק, עטרת חכמים עושרם. Some people זוכה גם to be חכם, and גם also to be wealthy, אבל לא כולם ככה. לא כולם ככה. So מה שאומר הרב ככה, הצעיר, he wants to be rich. תלך, למה לא? Number one, learn from people. Let's say you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, whatever profession you want to be shahed, mo'el, sofer, whatever you want to be. Number one, if you go, תחלום גדול, תצליח בגדול. Don't take your own risks. Go learn from the person who is big. לך תלמד, תשב אצלו, תלמד את המקצוע. מה זה college? אתה יודע מה זה? זה אחר. מה זה college? I want to be a doctor. אז אתה, אוקיי, אתה הולך ללמוד אצל הפרופסורים, health. איך להיות רופא, a doctor. זה נקרא, יש שתי דברים ברפואה. One, to learn, and then practice. When it comes to practice, לך להכי גדול. Now, once you got the tools, go ahead from there and try your luck. How many people, they have degrees and they're not using them today?
There's a lot of lawyers.
אני יודע אנשים שיש להם degrees, אין לו בשימוש, זה לא בשימוש. אין לו בשימוש, אני יודע אנשים למדו רפואה, they dropped, הלכו לאמזון, עושים יותר כסף מרופא.
Yeah.
Huh?
Our neighbor's, he's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. He dropped it. He does his own Amazon.
אני אומר לך, אני פעם פגשתי, one of the biggest lawyers downtown in Brooklyn, about 12 years ago. הוא אומר לי, הוא כאילו, הוא השווה את עצמו, הוא אשכנזי, הוא השווה את עצמו לספרדים. הוא אומר, אנחנו הלכנו ל-education field, ואתם הלכתם ל-business field. הוא אומר לי, at the end of the day, it comes out that we work for you guys.
לא,
אני אין לי בעיה. אני אין לי בעיה.
Because you hired them.
אבל כן, אנחנו עושים את זה, and we will hire them to be the lawyer.
Right.
ואז הוא אומר לי, ככה הוא מדבר איתי, הוא אומר לי, תראה, we send our kids to school, to education and degree, to work for someone that has zero education, כביכול. כאילו, מה זה zero? כאילו, אתה עובדים, whatever, high school נגמר, יאללה, הולכים לנסוע לצ'יינה, ועושים לך מיליונים. We have to send you a bill for every hour, 350, 450, אתם 1 hour, סוגר דיל של 20, 30, 40, 50,000. אז כאילו דיברנו, what's better, education or to go to business?
Education.
education
is better.
Okay.
Oh, what's better for making money?
אנשים של פנמה,
Oh, what's better for the brain?
יש להם ביזנס גדולים כל זה, הם שולחים את הילדים לבוסטון, שהם מגיעים לבוסטון, יקבלו דגרי,
יפה מאוד, אז זה נקרא מה שהרב אומר. הרב אומר, לך, fulfill your dreams, but learn 2 things. אם אתה רואה לא הולך, תלמי חילוך. That's it.
Don't let it snowball.
אמרת על הצעירים, they have a dream, go, have a dream. Can you control? 1. Second, at the same time, where's אשתך והילדים בחיים also?
My question is, he has to have a path, or he goes study, like you said.
היום ברוך השם, there is hundreds.
Or he has to focus, or focus.
There
Why
is
he's gonna put-
תקשיב
Because
טוב.
once you start going into business, almost 60, 70%, 8% of your mind of it goes on the business. That's why he's going to focus. He's going to go learn, like we have people learning and doing, but he's focused on his life. What makes him more important is his business, his focus, how he's going to run every day. That's why he's going to put his effort. That's granted. It's not any other way. He can't do both and put all his effort on this and also on this. It's not going to work for him because he has challenges. He has to make sure he learns the business, make sure he got a business, make sure his mind is all over the place.
After 20 years, איפה? אני הגיע, עשה עוד $500,000.
לא יודע, that's what challenging him. How are you going to tell him, listen, don't put all the challenge in business, but put it in...
I got you. בוא נסתכם את השיעור.
כן.
שלמה המלך הוא לא מסתכל 20 years. הוא מסתכל 2 מיליון שנה. מה קורה איתך אחר כך? זה איפה של שלמה המלך. You got stuck over here 20, 30, 40 years, then now. הוא מסתכל מפה לנצח. מה עשית? זה איפה שהוא מסתכל. זה מה שהוא מסתכל שלמה המלך. אתה you focus פה. תפתח את החלון. לא, הוא אומר לך. הוא אומר, כי טובה חוכמה פיפל וכל חפצים לא ישבו בה.
ככה מושגי ועל כסף, נכון?
כן.
אל תיקח את הכסף.
לא, הוא לא אמר לך את זה. לא.
מה זה על כסף?
על זה לא. הוא אומר, אם אתה משתדל,
כן.
כלומר, אתה רוצה להרוויח, meaning, this is your income, ואתה בסדר, ברוך השם, אתה יכול לחיות נורמלי. עכשיו, you have extra 4 or 5 hours. מה תעשה?
בסדר. business זה 24/7.
לא נכון.
That's what I see with
לא
the
נכון, מה פתאום.
24/7.
ברוך, you know what, תקשיב טוב.
They leaving the show 7:30, come back 7:30.
תראה, ברוך השם, אני מכיר קצת עולם, גם אצל העולם, אצל אשכנזים. יש לך אנשים בני תורה, שהיו בישיבות 8 שנים, ובקולג' 8 שנים, הלכו ל-real estate, אתה לא מאמין. אתה לא,
He hates it,
יש
you
לי
know.
מישהו, I have someone in my class, that his father, specifically put him in YDE for one reason. He wanted to go to college after. לא, תראה, אתה רוצה, בסדר. Now he's in the 11th grade, and אני שואל אותו, Isaac, what's, my father already,
He made his money.
no, my father already, stopped, pushing us to college. I don't know what. Isaac, אני לא מאמין. זה מכיר את אבא שלו, זה אחד היה pro college. So הוא אומר לי, he's in real estate business. אתה מכיר את השם שלו. And now lately, הוא עושה work with חסידים בוויליאמסבורג. אמרו לי, הוא פגש שם בחורים, at the age 30, בואנה, אכלו את כל הרחוב בטפורד שם, אכלו את הכל. שאלתי אותם, תגידו לי, הלכתם לקולג'? אמרו לי, לא. אז איך אתה עושה מיליונים? אמרנו לנו בכל 8 שנים, ואנחנו לעבור, גמרנו. הוא אומר, if these people make money, no college, אמרו לי, מה צריך, what have to join my son 4 years in college, and waste time, go straight to business, ושמע לישראל. אז הוא אומר לי שאבא שלו, הוא was pro, וזה, ראה אנשים שאלו, אין כלום, ועושים ביזנס יותר מכל אלה שאומרים, I'm a degree. That's it. אז צריך לדעת שפרנסה משמיים. זה bottom line. השאלה מה אתה רוצה להשקיע? זהו, זה חזק וברור.
שאומר, הקדוש ברוך הוא, לפי חלק